Alright, here we are for the first match of the draft. Alright, so unfortunately we drew 3 planes and 4 red cards. So let's mulligan and see what we can do better. Yeah, we'll keep this. No white land, no planes, but we'll at least have one that we can cast. So we'll keep, and let's put that to the bottom. Hopefully we can get a planes. Yeah, strange opening hand, kind of a strange mulligan here. Alright. Looks like he's green. Alright, that was a good draw. We will play that next turn. Green, blue, okay. Unfortunately, no white mana source yet. Well, next turn we'll be able to play the Acolyte. Okay, 3 colors. Interesting. It's good play. Another white card, no white source of mana, unfortunately. And we'll pass turn. Yeah, hopefully we can draw planes here. Or another one of our lower costed red spells. Okay, so not a great hand for us. We'll just attack with everything and see if he has any tricks. Yep, he's got something. Okay. Alright, looks like we'll have to pass the turn. Do I block the Bounding Krasis? Probably, if he attacks. So let's see, next turn if we can get another land, we're not going to be able to, still not going to be able to put anything down. Even if it's a plains, you know, we'll have Enshrouding Mist, but that's probably not going to do much for us. Yeah, unfortunately, we just didn't really hit when we needed to. Looks like we got a pretty good, did a pretty good job there. Okay. Another mountain, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't really think I can. If I attack with this, he's going to block with the Krasis. I can't save it. I don't think it's worth trading for that. Yeah, it would deal 2 damage to it, but that's not enough to kill it. So we'll pass. See if we get something better. So if I get any other land next turn, I can play Prickle Boar, which is nice. Huh, okay, that's interesting. Warhorn. Makes things a little more difficult for me. Bringing me down to 11 already. Okay, well, I got that. I'm not going to be able to deal with this flyer still. Do I attack with this and offer the trade? Or attack with everything? I guess maybe not yet. Maybe I'll just play the Sergeant. And I'll pass. So be able to deal me another 6 this turn. So it's really only 2 more turns that I have. I don't really think there's much that can save me at this point. Well, I got a Plains. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prickle Boar. That's not enough. Yeah, I don't really think that's enough to do anything. So I'll concede. No way I can take care of those flyers. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't really get many flyers. I mean, we have the Gear Crafter who can put out a token, and we have the 2 Battle Priests. Other than that, did not really get anything. We have Mighty Leap, which could help in this. No. Yeah, I don't really think any of those cards help us. I think we're just going to have to go in with what we have and see if we can do better this time. Okay, so 2 lands. We've got an island and a mountain. We can play the Ox and then Dragon Fodder. And yeah, I think we'll keep this. Suppression as bonds is good also. We were able to, hopefully save that for one of his flyers. Alright. So I'll play the Ox and pass. That's good for us. We'll play the Dragon Fodder. And next turn we can play the Sergeant. Alright, so we'll get in for 2 at least. Unless he does something that he wants to use to stop 2 damage. Alright, so let's put down the Plains. We'll put down the Sergeant. So far not bad for us. Let's see if he's got something else he can play here. Okay. So we can still attack. We'll probably still attack with everybody if he wants to. With the Scabby can. Okay. Creatures you can control at +1/+1 until end of turn. That would actually be pretty good for us. I could even uh, attack with the ox and go in for 1. Be able to get 2, be able to get 3 unless he blocks. He would probably choose to block at that point, but I think let's put this guy down. Interesting. Maybe he has some removal he's going to be using on the sergeant. Let's see. Oh, no, okay, he concedes. So I guess probably not a great opening hand for him. Really good opening hand for us. We got the right cards that we needed. So going to sideboarding, I think we just keep the same deck. I don't see any reason to bring anything else in. So we'll go with this and see how we do. So not much here. We're gonna be kind of, I mean, I like this. The mana makes it very flexible, so I'm very tempted to keep. We'll eventually be able to play the Prickle Boar. We'll get the Ox out on turn 1. I'll keep it, and we'll see what we can do. Just because I can't turn down having, you know, three mountains and 2 plains here. Okay, great. So we'll play that on turn 2. Unless we think otherwise, but I think that should be the right play. Okay, that's good for us. Ooh, now we don't want to get flooded. So we'll see if he can get a creature out that can take care of our first striker. No, but it's definitely possible he has that creature with flash. So the question is, do I attack into that, thinking that he probably has it? I think I gotta go for it. Yep. So he's probably gonna tap it. Nope, send to sleep. Okay. And yep, that's it. But next turn we'll play the Fire Fiend Elemental. Okay. That's good for us, but it makes me pretty suspicious about what he's got going on. So I play the Fire Fiend Elemental. It has haste, so I think that is definitely the right choice here. Hopefully he doesn't have any tricks, but we shall see. I imagine he must have something with 4 mana up. With 4 lands untapped. Yep. Hopefully it only takes care of one of these guys. Well, alright, so he's going to prevent damage from both of them, unfortunately. Okay. Next turn, I mean, we can put out the Prickle Boar. I mean, we're going to be in a pretty good position, I think. We'll see what he has, but... Yep, block. So, yep, that was just the play that he needed to get us there. But yeah, I'm hoping with another creature out, that's going to be put on a lot of pressure. Okay. Does he have anything? Nope. So I think we go in and just attack with both. Let's see what he has. Yeah, attack with both. Bounding Crisis. Yep. So, okay, so kill one of them and then block the other one. Yeah. So if he wants to trade or if he wants to get rid of... Yep, so he'll get rid of that one. Okay. And then block that one. So I'm thinking I put out the prickle... Or actually, this one has double strike. So it would die to that once regular damage is dealt. I could put out Prickle Bore, or I could put out... I think I put out Prickle Bore. This way have him up for a blocker. But I would probably let him through anyway. What's going to give us the most... I think this is going to give us the most bang for our buck next turn. So he's got 3 cards in hand. I think we're still doing better on the board. Now he's got 4. No, he doesn't do anything. So he's got another land, so now I'll have 5. And then he's got another creature, maybe? Let's see. Rock Smaulers. That's a good one. Okay, that's interesting. So I can attack in with both of these. If he blocks, I'll be able to do a combat trick. Once he gets... Let's see, can I play both of these? Yes, I can play both of these guys next turn. I'll be able to block with the Rock Smaller. So 1, 2, 3. If I play Enshrouding Mist, I will not be able to play both. But this has double strike. So I'd be able to trade unless he has a trick. So I think I go in and attack with both. Let's see what he chooses to do here. Do I use the Shrouding Mist so he gets rid of that defender? Or I could put out... Oh yeah, I also have the Ox to be able to block. I think I like getting rid of that defender. It's just going to be a pain. So get him down to 15. And play the champion. So now he's going to have 3 cards. I mean, he would have to have... I mean, I could even double block the Rock Smaulers, just to make sure, in case he has something like Titanic Growth. Now it has Trample, so that would get through. Yeah, I don't know, we'll have to see what he does. See what he does here. I'm hoping he doesn't have a combat trick. So it'd make it basically so that he wouldn't be able to get through with Rock Smaulers. Even if he attacks, then on my turn I can attack with both again. Maybe he'll leave back this guy for blocking. Let's see, so he's got something here. Okay. So that's pretty good. Tough for us to deal with because we do not have any flying creatures. Or very few. So what do we want to do here? We have the 5/5 first strike. He can double block if he wants to kill it. But then we'd be able to get rid of one of his creatures in return. We know he's not going to block with the rock smallers. He's not going to block with... Yeah, if he blocks with rock smallers, then we would just put that... We would just deal the damage to that first to get rid of it. Uh, so I think we attack with... And then I don't think we attack with that because then that's obviously he would just block there. So let's see what he does here. So I'll play the sergeant. Even though it's not going to be good for us on blocks really. At this point, we're getting a little tough situation because his creatures have high power and high toughness. Ours, we've got 2/2s and a 3/3, or a 3/2, 3/3, 2/2, 2/2. Tap target a creature defending player controls. Okay. Makes things a little difficult. So he's going to tap something of mine. Probably this double striker. So yeah, it's going to make it very difficult for us here. He'll be able to chump block with the Scob. Okay, so he's just going to go in for 4. Can't do anything about it. Okay. So this is the question. What do we want to do? If I put it on Krasis, he's never going to be able to attack, so he's never going to be able to tap one of my creatures. He is running blue, so if he has something like Disperse, I mean, that's not going to help. But I feel like that is probably the right choice here, because otherwise he's going to be able to attack with both of these. I'm going to be down a creature. I feel like that's a better choice than casting it on Rock Smaulers. That's the other option, or the Ring Warden Owl. I feel like this is going to be a slower clock, though, so... Which one do I cast it on? I mean, the Rock Smaulers is definitely the bigger threat. If I do it on Rock Smaulers, next turn, or then I could attack with Prickle again. And that would probably be it. If he attacks with me, Bounding Krasis, you tap my double strike. Tough choice here. Do I feel confident enough that I'll be able to always block the Rock Smaulers? And this is a tough choice. I'm going to choose... I feel like the Krasis is the right choice. So for this turn, I'll attack with, let's see, he's at 10 life. He can block 2 of my creatures. He would block the first strike. He would block probably the 2/2 double strike. So if I attacked with everybody, I would kill one of his creatures, and I would get through 5, and I would have 2 renown creatures. 2 creatures with renown. I would still have the Ox up to block. I feel like maybe I go all in with that. So then next turn, he's going to attack with the flyer for 3. He could attack with rock smallers. I mean, I have the yoked ox that I could use to block. Otherwise, if I don't attack with everybody, if I attack with just prickle boar, I'm just going to get chump blocked, and it drags the game out a little bit more. So what are his other choices for blocking? He could, if he doesn't block these 2, he's going to be down to one life. I mean, he could choose to kill, block the Scob, block the Elemental, rock smallers, blocking the champion. They would trade, and you get in 5, 6, 7. I'm thinking go in with everybody to make it give him one more turn, basically. At least I'm hoping that's the way that this works out. We shall see what he chooses to do here. Okay, and now Roxmars, which one is he going to choose? He dies for these 2. Okay, so, yep, he realized it has double strike. So, he goes down to 3. So it's basically now 1 turn game. Well, he will have blockers that he can hold back. So he's got 1 card in hand. Maybe it was a little aggressive there. Let's see what he chooses to do. Nope, no attacks. Okay. So unfortunately, another mountain. So if I attack with both of these, he can block. Both of his creatures would die if he blocks with both of them. So unless he has some other trick, I think the right play is just to attack with both and force him to block. See if he has a pump spell. Oh, no. Yep, so he's got something else he can put down. Oh boy. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be a game changer. Well, actually, he draws card and gains life equal to its toughness. Okay, so let's see. He has to draw one that has at least 4 toughness. Actually 6. So nope. So I think that's game. Obviously, I'll attack for 5 next turn. But wow, that was a very nice nice play there. That could have ended very badly for me. So all right, so we won the first game, and we'll go on to the second one. Or they won the first match, and we'll go on to the second match.